So history has always been a big part of the 208. And today we're touching on one of the cornerstones of Idaho's past, the Lewis and Clark Corps of Discovery Expedition. Touching on it because, while Ken Burns can spend like 8 hours telling the story, well, we can't. And so how do you tell a story about something that happened long before there were cameras around? After all, we're a visual medium, and we kind of need pictures, moving or otherwise, to, tell a good story. I guess you do it as quickly as possible. Lewis and Clark meet the Nez Perce Tribe in Idaho for the very first time in 30 seconds. Near starvation after weeks of wandering the Bitterroot Mountains, the Lewis and Clark expedition, the Corps Discovery dudes, discovered, or rather stumbled across an encampment of natives along the Clearwater River on September 20th, 1805. Clark, the first to make contact, described them as portly. Clark claims they called themselves pierced noses. They didn't. Well, the Nez Perce eventually welcomed the explorers with food and even directions to the Columbia River, which one would assume would be follow this river to the next one. I don't know. Anyway, Clark ate so much he got a stomachache. Despite that, the relationship with the tribe would come in handy a year later when they waded out the snow with the Nimipu on their way back home. 30 seconds, right? There it is, Nimipu, got it. All right, so fast forward to 1983, Governor John Evans created the Governor's Lewis and Clark Trail Committee to better preserve and promote the portion of Lewis and Clark National Historic Trail in Idaho. It runs across the northern panhandle. That committee is funded by proceeds from Idaho's specialty Lewis and Clark license plates.